One thing common to all engineer disciplines is protection against flooding. Our systems need to work when it rains. Hi, this is Kate with PDHNow News, and today we are talking about the course Floodwater Lessons Learned. The engineer's duty is to make things work, of course, so following instructions, complying with the law, and using current best practices are usually good enough for the present, but of course the engineer's task is to not just make things work for the present, but for the future as well. This requires making projections about future conditions and use. While engineers prefer hard facts, we are sometimes forced to work with soft data that requires evaluating many possible options. Understanding project histories helps aid our judgment. When inspecting projects, you may notice the same design and construction errors being repeated. The U.S. Army's version of the Total Quality Management was Total Army Quality. Under TAQ, the process of continuous improvement was building, feedback, and then improved building. The problem is a lack of feedback. Because flood control structures may sit for decades without being tested by significant flooding. Engineers strove to compensate for this lack of immediate feedback by having studies made of the histories of over 100 projects constructed by the Albuquerque District Corps of Engineers since 1948. Professor Richard J. Hedgen, a hydraulics teacher at UNM, was selected to write many of these, including Creede, Colorado Lessons Learned. His interesting and entertaining lecture style is reflected in his writing. So this PE course in continuing education on the Creede, Colorado project is intended to encourage the professional engineer to consider the big picture result of field performance of many projects over many decades. After completing this PE license renewal course through PDHNow Online, the professional engineer will be able to recognize many defects in existing flood control structures, review plans to avoid those defects, and then to consider how the life of flood control structures may impact current engineering systems, as well as inspecting flood control projects and recall lessons learned and examples of the specific projection execution in Creede, Colorado. Once again, this is Kate from PDHNow News, and we hope to see you soon.